welcome back to the Needful Crafter. I thought I would share my Costco haul. It seems like that's what people like right now with things being the way they are. We don't go to Costco a lot, but we do go here and there once in a while, but we do a big haul usually about every 6 months, but this time I think it's been longer than 6 months. Well, anyway, let's get started. I'll show you the non-food related items first. I got this parchment paper. It was a little over $10, and there's 205 feet a roll, which it's really good. It's over $2, and I'm sure it's not more than a few feet or so at Walmart, so I thought that was a good deal. And the other thing is we bought is this Mrs. Meyer's soap. I love this hand soap. I love the ingredients in it, and it just smells awesome. And there's 4 different fragrances. There's mint, which I'm sure is probably like a peppermint, spearmint. Rose, which I think is a limited fragrance. I haven't tried that one yet. And there's also lavender and fresh cut grass. I'm not sure about that one. I don't know if I want to smell like my yard. But anyway, I just love their products. And the other thing we got a really good deal on is the Ultra Clean from Kirkland. I think this compares to Tide. I'm not saying it's like is Tide, but it's like Tide-ish. And it was on sale, which is a really good deal. It was around $13.50. But anyway, that's all my non-food items. And let me get my produce that I bought, and I'll be right back. Well, this time it seemed like we bought a lot of produce. They usually have pretty good produce, but sometimes it can be hit or miss. Anyway, one of the things we bought was these pears. I love pears, and hopefully these will ripen up. And I believe these were $7.99, which I thought was a pretty good deal. And they look pretty good. And then we got, sorry about the rattle. We kind of splurged and got a watermelon, and I don't think it was too bad. It was $6.99. And then as always, we get bananas there. They were $2.29. And another thing we love are kiwi, especially for breakfast. These I thought were a little expensive, but then they're also organic, so they were $9.99. And then we bought some red onions. And I like red onions for salads and pickling them. They're probably my favorite. And the red onions were $9.99 for, I'm thinking 10 pounds. It says so.
8 pounds.
8 pounds. I wish they were organic, but they're not. Another thing we bought was zucchini and yellow squash. I call it summer squash. And it's organic, and it was $7.99. And reason I bought this, because I've seen videos of people dehydrating it. And you'll know how, if you've ever grown zucchini, you get a lot of it in the summertime. But I'd like to have it all year long, and I want to see if I can dehydrate it and see how it tastes. And hopefully that'll be good. That'll be nice to have in the winter. And then the other thing we bought was the gold potatoes, and I'm trying to see how much they were. They were $12.99, and I can't remember, are they organic? No, they're not, but I don't think that was too bad a deal. It's for how many pounds? 10 pounds. And that was kind of a splurge. I like those potatoes, but they've been hard to find. And the other thing, another favorite of ours is sweet potatoes. Now we just love to take and bake a sweet potato with no sugar, nothing. We just bake it and then, eat it like a baked potato. Put a little butter on it. Or sweet potato fries in the air fryer is really good.
6.5.
And that was a 6-pound bag for $12.99. Oh, I was wrong on the potatoes. The yellow potatoes were $8.99. I like that price better. But the sweet potatoes are organic, and they were the $12.99. And the other thing I bought was a couple of bags of 2 pounds of Brussels sprouts. I have a daughter who loves Brussels sprouts, and I saw a recipe in the USDA book for pickled Brussels sprouts, and I thought I'd like to try that. Give her something else, something different to try. We like pickled things anyway. And those were $4.99 a bag. Alright, let me put this stuff away and I'll get my other things I bought and I'll be right back. Okay, almost done, but like I said, this was kind of a big haul for us. One of the things I bought was this chocolate chips. Now this will probably last us a year. It's a 4.5-pound bag. I'm thinking that used to be a bigger bag than that. Anyway, it was $8.99, and I thought that was a pretty good deal. I like to get them from Azure because they have organic, but lately they've always been out, so I opted to get these this time. And then another thing we got was this vanilla. Now this is a 1 pound, 16 fluid ounces, and it was $10.99. And I can remember a year or more ago, maybe a couple of years, it was close to $30, I think. It's like $28 or something. And I looked on Walmart, and they still have this 16 ounces. It was like $35. So this was $10.99, and I thought, yep, I'm grabbing one. And so that was, I thought, a really good buy. Now this is probably one thing I hate. I love this mayonnaise, but it is pricey. This bottle is $8.99, but a bottle of mayonnaise lasts us quite a while, unless we're making a lot of pasta salads or something like that, but it usually lasts a while. I like it because it's made with avocado oil, which is healthier for you also, and it's also non-GMO, and it just has good ingredients, 0 sugar, 0 trans fats. It's just
all organic.
Everything in here is organic, and you can actually read what they are. But I have, this is just Primal Kitchen brand, is just a great brand to have. They make good products, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I want to try these. I love bread and butter pickles, and I've heard good things about these Bubby's pickles. I think it's a company that's been around a while. I've never tried them before. I think it's interesting they put gluten-free. I'm not sure what there would be in there to be worrying about gluten, but they do. And while they're not organic, they do use pretty much ingredients you can read. And, it's good for me. I like that they use cane sugar, which is a lot better than some of the sugars out there. And simple ingredients. And the calcium chloride, I think, is pretty much for preserving them. And they're non-GMO. This is probably one of my guilty sins, guilty pleasures. I know it's not healthy for you, but I tell you what, I have to have it in my coffee. And while I don't drink a lot of coffee, when I do about maybe a cup a day, I have to have this in it, so that's one of my things. If you can say, something that's healthier, I'd be glad to give it a try if anybody's got any suggestions. I know cream and half, but it still doesn't have that flavor I like. And this was a total crazy thing I've never bought before. Now, I have dehydrated mushrooms before, and they're actually pretty good. But I've never tried these. This is like a mixture of all kinds of mushrooms and oyster mushrooms, porcini, portobello, and yellow boletus. Anyway, I've never tried these. Anybody else tried these? Because I'd be interested to know how you use them. I was thinking they'd be good in like orzo or omelets. Anyway, I thought I'd give them a try. Now, I thought they were a little high. I think I've seen them. The price had gone up. It was like $12.99. I think I'd seen them before. They were around $10. And not only this jar has shifted a little. It's kind of shrunk down a little bit. Another thing I never tried before, but I thought it'd be good to put it on my shelves for future, if the way people are talking, that things aren't going to get better, they're going to get worse. And it was this pulled pork. Now, they also had beef, and it was quite a bit more. I'm trying to think how much this was. It was a little pricey.
10 something there.
I think it was like $10 or $11. Oh, $10.99. And I'm thinking the beef one was close to $20, but I'm not absolutely positive on that. And then another thing we wanted to try I've seen this in so many hauls. Finally, I said I gotta try those. Is these jars of peaches? They look so delicious. And I have to organize my prices better next time. So bear with me here. I don't know. I can't find the price. They must have been free. But anyway, I thought they looked good. I'm sure they were around, I think they were around $8. But that's enough for probably 2 helpings or more. 2 different meals, I'm saying. And the other thing I love is this tuna. Now, I grew up on chicken of the sea, star-kissed. But I'm telling you, there's no comparison between this and that. I mean, I've opened up a can of one of those other brands, and it's like pure mush. This, I love. There's actual fish, chunks of fish in there. And it's just the most delicious. And plus, I like that it's mercury tested, which makes it a little bit safer for us. And I'm thinking this was not too bad for these 6 cans.
Mm-hmm.
And I just saw the price of those. It was, I just saw it. $11.99. So that makes it $11.99. That makes it about $2 a can. But this is great. It's tuna salad, tuna casserole, tuna burgers. It's really good. Another thing we got is this sourdough bread. There's 2 loaves in there, and I'll put this in the freezer. But it was really, I'm thinking it wasn't too much, but I don't know what the price is. But this is great for toast. Make little personal pizzas. There's a lot of things you can do with this. You can make egg casserole with it. just a lot of different things you can do. So I'll put one of those in the freezer. And then we got this Summit Morning Summit cereal. And it really looks delicious, but I just don't like the almonds. But my daughter likes this, so we bought that. And I'm thinking this box was $12.99, but it's a huge box, and I'm sure that it'd be a lot more than at the other stores. But that was a special treat.
Okay, that's granola too.
Yeah, you can use a granola on yogurt. It's really good. And then another thing I bought that I'm tickled with is food. Now I haven't had a Coke in probably 10 years because I just can't have the caramel coloring that's in it. So I was tickled when they came out with a Spindrift. It's not been out too long, but I love that it has no sugar in it, no added sugars. All the flavors are real juice. They're not natural flavors. And I don't know what they mean by natural flavors, because that could be chemical, man-made flavors, and I just don't like that kind of stuff. But here's the can. It's got super simple ingredients, and it gives me my carbonated fizz that I like, and it's a lot healthier alternative to some of those ones that have artificial sugars and stuff. And it only has 5 calories. But it's a good product. And that, at Walmart, they just started selling it for an 8-pack is $5.88. Excuse me. But this was on sale until June, I believe, at Costco. And it's a 30-pack, and it was only like $11.59 for that case. So I bought me like 3 of them. So I'm well hydrated. Alright, let me get this put away, and I'll get the last of my haul. I think it's the last. Well, I'm almost done, so I hope you're still here. But another thing I like to get at Costco is this Pecorino Romano, which is like a Parmesan cheese. I don't know if this is the best deal. It was $14.49, $9.99 a pound. But this thing will it'll last me for months. And as long as you keep it airtight wrapped, it'll last you forever in the refrigerator. Sometimes convenience of going to one store is better than trying to find the best deal, as long as it's not too much more for me. It's hard for me to get around, so I do the best I can. And so I'm sure there's better prices on some of this stuff, and I don't know, I guess I'm rambling. Anyway, I got the sour cream. That'll last us a long time. I never noticed that, but it says it only has 3 ingredients. Let's see what 3 ingredients it has. And it's simple. You can milk, cream, and enzymes. Anyway, I like the sour cream. And then another thing we bought was Greek yogurt. Now I've made my own, but sometimes, like I said, you get a little bit, in past videos, you get a little lazy. You like convenience, and that was a good deal. And plus, it's organic. And then we got cottage cheese, which we love cottage cheese. It makes for a good side dish when you have a meal. And plus, we also have to share it with one of our chihuahuas who's addicted to it. And then we also got half and half, which we use that in a lot of different things. And they have a good price on that. I'm not sure what it is. And if you want to know prices, just message me and I'll tell you. Otherwise, just blogging this down, trying to get them all. And then the Noosa yogurt, it was on sale. It was $5 something. And I don't know if you've ever tried yogurt or like yogurt. Noosa, I think, is one of the best ones there is. It's really good. And then we also got salted butter. I use that for baking and cooking and what have you. And then I also got Kerrygold butter. And this I like to save for mostly like if you want a muffin or a slice of bread. It's really good. And then we got string cheese, which makes for a nice afternoon snack if you're just a little bit hungry before meals. And then we got the eggs. I believe the eggs were $12.99, and they're cage-free. Probably not the best eggs, but eggs were a ridiculous price. I usually could try to get organic, and I just opted for these. They were $12.99, so that made them like $3.25 a dozen. And then the other cheese we got was the sliced mozzarella, and we love this on like a margarita pizza with basil and tomato sauce. It's awesome with just sliced tomatoes and a slice of, it's already sliced, a slice of this cheese and some balsamic vinegar. That's delicious. And then we bought the marinated mozzarella balls. I could just put some of these in a bowl and eat them with a fork. I don't need nothing else with them. But they're really good. And I tell you, the meat situation is kind of scary. I went by the beef and I said, I think most of the time, like, are you kidding? I couldn't believe how expensive it was. And as you can see, the only beef I got was hot dogs. It was the only affordable thing I could find for, I think that was beef, but it was just crazy. I don't know how families are feeding each other, but scary times. And then I bought this boneless pork loin. Now, it was $2.25, which I didn't think was too bad, but I've seen it cheaper than that. But this is big enough that we'll get at least 2, if not 3 meals out of it. And what I like about getting a pork loin is you can slice it up and cut your own chops, which is a lot cheaper than buying them already cut up. Or you can use a section for a roast, and you can make pulled pork sandwiches, a roast with potatoes and carrots. You can cut it open and fillet it, and you can put cream cheese in there with spinach, onions, and little mushrooms. Roll it up, tie it up, and bake it. That's delicious. But there's a lot of options you can do with the pork loin. And like I said, I got the hot dogs. I do, probably one of my other vices, I do love hot dogs. And no, you don't want to look at how much salt's in them. But I don't have them very often. And probably the best deal we found on chicken now, they had organic chicken. It was almost $6 a pound. I just couldn't believe how expensive it was. But maybe that's normal, I don't know. But this was the best deal I found. They had a few left. It's 99 cents a pound, and it's bone and skin. I believe it has the skin.
Yeah.
I think so. With chicken thighs, and it was 99 cents a pound. So I bought a couple of those. Chicken's not a favorite of mine, but if you want meat, you're going to have to eat it whether you like it or not, I guess. And then something I've never tried before is this rockfish. Now this is going to probably be a couple of meals, and it was a little bit of a splurge for us. But I love fish, and it's wild caught, which I liked. I don't like farm raised. If you just think about it, they stay in one spot and do all their business, and farm raised is not healthy. That's just my opinion. Anyway, if you've ever had rockfish, tell me how you cook it. I'm thinking baking it maybe with some lemon and dill, or even pan frying it would be really good. Anyway, I thought I would try that. And then I forgot something we love as a treat is kombucha. And this was really a good buy. I think it was $8.99 for 6 bottles. And that's a special treat. We like to have one of those once in a while. Kombucha's full of probiotics, which is really good for your gut and overall health. So,
especially when they're $3 a bottle in the store.
Yeah, in the store, this Hum brand, and like a lot of the other brands, are at least $3 a bottle, and so that makes this considerably cheaper. That makes them like $1.50 a bottle. So we bought a couple of those. All right, well, finally, I'm down to the last of my stuff. Let me get it, and I'll be right back. I forgot to mention in the non-food items, we also bought paper towels. 12 rolls makes I like it when they make the half sheet or the whole sheet. And I believe those were $17.99. I don't think that was a particularly good buy, but it was there and convenient. And I just like having paper towels, so I bought them. And then my big splurge of the day was I have a thing for flamingos, and I got suckered in. I saw these, and I thought, oh, they're so pretty. I would love to. I'm just now putting in a new flower garden and herb garden, and I thought they would be so pretty in that. So I bought those, and here's what one of them looks like. They're big, and those were, I believe, $35.99, which I thought was an awesome deal. But they're so pretty. I really like them.
35 inches tall.
Yeah, they're about 3 foot tall. And then I guess my daughter said they have like a bar to help stabilize them so they won't blow over. But hopefully you can put those in my yard, and hopefully nobody will steal them. But they were my little fun treat yesterday. And I think I've said this about 20 times since we went. I spent a lot of money, but it'll last us several months, and it'll make a lot of meals. And I hope you're still here, and I hope you like. And if you do, please like and subscribe. It really helps. And if you want to see any future videos, hit the little bell notification. And soon I will be coming out with a craft video for a gift idea, and I'm excited to be doing that. I'm trying to get my craft ideas in line because I want them to be nice and also make sure I don't mess up any. You know, you have those craft accidents, so I try to do samples before I do a video. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you all have a blessed day. And it looks like a somewhat nice day here where I live, and God gave you a day to make good in, so have a good day. Bye. Are these boobies? Bubbies? Maybe it's bubbies instead of... I'm sorry.
Bubbies.
You're gonna have to edit this out.
Okay, just keep going. Bubbies.
Boobies.
Oh man. Alright, 1, 2, 3, go.